What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Dropped my phone, so it's not in my hands. Things look a little bit different, huh, in the beginning of 2017. So first and foremost, let's say Happy New Year. Definitely blessed and grateful to see the start of another year. If you guys are still tuned in and hanging in there with me, shout out to you. Thank you for watching. I guess let's talk about my hair. So yes, went from a year no heat challenge to pressing out my hair. Yeah, I know, kind of a jump, right? I have not pressed my hair in 3 years. I did it when I first moved to Arkansas, and that was January of 2014. Yes, January of 2014. So 3 years later, I decided to give my hair a press, a pretty good trim, and here we are. This is day 3. My roots are starting to revert just a little bit, so I threw this hat on because I didn't feel like touching it up with the flat iron, and here we go. I'm gonna insert a picture somewhere in here so you can check it out and see what it looked like the first couple of days, and make sure you're following me. Well, make sure you're subscribed as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? Please do so. If you're not following me on Instagram at va_slim25, I will link that down below in the description box. And I think that's it. No, let me talk about this pin. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says, "Don't touch my hair." Isn't it not the cutest thing that you've ever seen? Isn't it not? I don't think that's right. Is it not the cutest thing you've ever seen? My friend saw this somewhere. One of her friends makes them, and she sent it to me, and I thought it was the cutest thing, and it goes perfectly with this video. So if you are interested in the pin itself, I believe this is the name of the company, and I'll try to get some information for you guys, and I'll link that down below as well. But yes, don't touch my hair, and it goes perfectly with what I'm going to talk about today. So for my first video of 2017, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do not really a story time because I don't know if I'm a good storyteller, but just kind of talk about some of the experiences that I've had while I've been natural. So these are going to be my top 3 weirdest encounters as a natural haired young lady. So if you are interested in hearing about these encounters, please stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I didn't want to make this like a story time. It's really just a couple of experiences that I've encountered. So I'm going to start with my first ever weird natural hair encounter, and then I'll give you the top 3 that I've had since then. So we're gonna go back to 2009 2010 time frame. I was either transitioning or just big chop, cannot remember, and I came home for a visit. And if you guys are not familiar with where I'm from, I am from Hampton, Virginia. Woo woo. 7 cities, 757 all day. If you are from the 7 cities area, you are going to know which Walmart I am talking about. It is off of Mercury Boulevard, towards the end that is closer to like the Fox Hill area. So I am out this area, you know, I'm in the Walmart with my best friend and her dad. We are running around the store looking for a flash drive. So you know, this is like back in the day. This is when they kept the USB drives in like the plastic cases. Now you can grab one for like $10 in the front of Target, and it's like 128 gigs of, you know, space on it. This one was like a 64 gig, and it was in a box, and it was like $40–50. So we're like back there just talking, laughing, getting ready for college or doing something with college, and we're having a conversation, and I feel 2 hands just latch onto the back of my head, and I'm like, well, I'm talking to my best friend, so it can't be you, and your daddy right here. So whose hands are in my head? So I'm like, well, maybe, you know, it's somebody that I know. I'm from the area. There's always somebody you know in Walmart. Always. I'm like, you know, maybe it's somebody from high school or whatever the case may be. And I turn around and it's a complete stranger. And she's just so excited, like, I love your hair. What did you do to it? And I think at this time I either did like a braiding curl or a twisting curl or a bantu knot. I don't know. Whatever it was, she liked it. She went for it, and she was all in my head, fingertips on my scalp. And I was just so dumbfounded because, you know, all the years that my hair had been relaxed, you know, I never had anybody stick their hands in my head. When I was in like elementary, middle, and high school, some of high school, my mom was like the neighborhood braid lady. So I always had cornrows. My hair was like, you know, I'd see a style, Ludacris or Bow Wow, or somebody would have a fresh style in their hair, and I'll be like, Mom, I want that. She would do it. And you can't put your hands in somebody's head when their hair is in cornrows. So whatever. And it shocked me because it had never happened to me before, but I thought it was just the isolated incidents until stuff just kept repeatedly happening. So these are my top 3 interactions that I have encountered since being a natural haired female. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with number 1. This is going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to try to go in chronological order. So I had just finished working out, and I went to Kroger, and I'm walking around the store, and my hair is in like a pineapple or a puff, whatever you would like to call it. But that's how I maintain my hair when I'm working out. And I was in the store trying to get some food, and I hear this mom and daughter like going back and forth like, that's not her hair. Her hair can't be real. There's no possible way that that's her hair. I don't even and I mean, they're just going back and forth. And I'm sitting here like, I can hear y'all. All you have to do is ask me and I can let you know if it's my hair or not. But they proceed to go back and forth, and we pass each other on aisles, and they're just walking by doing this. So I'm like, okay. So eventually, maybe after like 10 minutes of me walking around the store, getting all my stuff that I needed, and me passing them in these awkward eye exchanges, I look at them and I say, I just wanted to let y'all know that this is my hair. And the mom is like, no, it's not. There's no way. So she said, well, how did you get it up like that? So I go to show her my, where my nylon sock is tied around my hair. And she was like, I knew it. I knew it was a drawstring puff. I knew it. See, I told you it was a drawstring. Look, she's about to show us. And I said, no, ma'am. That's how I tie my hair up. So I go to remove the sock. I take it off, and I shake my hair out so she can see that it's my hair. And she's just standing there like, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was drawstring. I didn't think, that was your hair. I didn't know you could hear us. Y'all were loud. Why would I not hear you? And you were this close to me when you said half the stuff that you said. So then she asked, after I show her that it's my hair, she asked if she can touch my hair, and then she also asked if her daughter can touch my hair. And then she apologizes because until she touched my hair, I guess she still didn't believe it was mine, because when she reached in, she went straight for my scalp. And then she apologized for not believing that it was my hair. And I just kind of left the store a little confused that night as to, one, why you would talk that loud like I can't hear you. And two, why people don't believe you when you tell them that it's your hair. Whether it's my hair or not, that's really not your business, personally, because there have been times where I don't feel like explaining to somebody that a wig is not my hair. And they say, is that your hair? And I just say yes and keep it moving. And then there's other days where I feel like saying, oh no, this is a wig, my hair is air drying underneath. Like, I have different moments. But either way, if a woman tells you that it's her hair, take it for what it is and just believe it. So interaction number 2. This took place in Arkansas, when I lived in Arkansas. And the last 2 actually took place in Arkansas. So these aren't in chronological order, but I'm gonna save the best one for last. So number 2, I was in the restroom actually, and I had just finished using the restroom, getting ready to go back to my desk, and I'm washing my hands at the sink, minding my business, looking in the mirror, trying to think of ways like, why am I here? I'm ready to go home, that whole spiel. And this lady walks out the stall and sticks her hands directly in my head, y'all. Directly in my head. I'm gonna let you sleep on that. Inserts thug clap. So you mean to tell me you gonna walk out the stall and put your hands in my hair? Like, you didn't wash your hands. Like, I was so mad, y'all. I was so mad. Like, I didn't even know what to say or how to react. Like, I just looked at her. I'm like, I don't know where your hands have been. Why would you do that? She was like, I'm so sorry. It just looks so soft and I just wanted to touch it. And I'm like, no, negative. You don't just walk out of the bathroom stall and stick your hands in somebody's hair. Like, I was so hot, y'all. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, when I got off of work that day, I went home and like instantly washed my head. I was just so upset. Like, I really don't feel like there's no, any elaboration that needs to be done on this, because in itself, like, it's just nasty. Like, you don't walk up to anybody, period, and stick your hands in their head. But to walk out of a bathroom stall, not wash your hands, and stick your hands in somebody's hair, yeah, it took everything in me that day to not go off in that bathroom. But yeah, so I just went home, washed my hair, and it was what it was. So that leads me to number 3, which also took place in Arkansas, which seemed to be the place where I had the most interactions regarding my hair. But this one threw me for a loop. This is when I was relatively new to the company that I worked with. And I was I was sitting at my desk minding my business, working on something, and an African American woman walks in, and she was coming to meet up with a Caucasian woman. They were going somewhere together, and I'm minding my business at my desk, and I hear her ask the Caucasian woman a question about my hair. And you know, I'm sitting here like, okay, she could have just asked me, but I'll let it slide. And then all of a sudden the lady like stands in the middle of the office, because it was a couple of us crammed in this space because we were renovating our building at the time. She stands in the middle of the office so like everybody can hear her, and she goes, "Excuse me, how did you get your hair so nappy?" What? Like, I literally just looked at her and I said, "Excuse me?" She was like, "How'd you get your hair so nappy like that?" I said, "Ma'am, this is my hair. Like, I washed my hair, I twisted my hair, I took my hair out, and this is the result of my hair." She was like, "I was just wondering because it's just so I said, "Oh, if you say nappy one more time." Like, and it doesn't even really, I won't say that it offended me because, you know, like I said, some people just don't know. And the word nappy does not offend me. I mean, it is what it is, but it was just the fact that she was in the middle of the office screaming this. Now mind you, besides me and one more African American man in my group, I'm the only African American in the office, the only African American female, and pretty much the only female in my building that had natural hair. It was like the most confusing thing ever, because like, you know, everybody's sitting here looking at me like, why didn't she know about your hair when she looked like you? And I'm like, y'all, I don't even know what to tell you. But she literally stood in the office, and then after she said that, the Caucasian woman that she was standing with was like, I know, like, I watch her hair all week. It's like a science experiment. When she comes in on Monday, it looks completely different than Tuesday, and it's just like it grows and it has a mind of its own. And I'm like, all right, so now my hair is a science experiment and it's nappy. Okay. I just got my stuff and I walked outside and took a break. Like, it was just too much for me to handle at that one point in time. So I mean, I have so many stories that I can share with you guys. If you would like me to go in depth on any kind of thing like this, just let me know down below in the comments. If you guys have experienced anything like this, please leave that down below as well. I would love to hear you guys' stories. But I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. Just wanted to give y'all something a little bit funny, you know, something a little bit lighthearted to start the year off, before I get back into like the hair tutorials and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Please leave your comments or any questions down below. I would love to hear you guys' stories. I might put a survey in here, see if you've ever encountered something like this. And since you've decided to go natural, or even with your hair relaxed, I would love to hear your stories. But happy new year again. I wish you guys the most amazing 2017 ever. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed to my channel. Like I said, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.